Breaking news in Columbia. An officer-involved shooting at a Columbia gas station. Police are on the scene of the shooting near the intersection of Stadium Boulevard and Ash Street. We are waiting for a police news conference there. KMUH's Emily Spain is live there in West Columbia. Emily, what do we know right now?
Yeah, Jordan, we're out here, like you said, just off of Stadium Boulevard and Ash Street, where you can see it is still a very active scene. They have this gas station behind me totally taped off, and we still don't know much. We do know, like you mentioned, an officer-involved shooting. We're expecting the police chief to speak with us in just a few minutes here. I'm going to bring in KMUH's Natalie Pace now. Natalie's been out here a little bit longer than I have. So what have you seen out here so far?
So like you said, about 15 police cars have showed up here. Ash Street is currently blocked off west of Stadium Boulevard. Witnesses are blocked off in the Phillips 66 parking lot. We heard nearby employees say that they heard 2 loud shots earlier, and other employees just heard loud sirens. We expect to hear more soon from the chief.
Yeah, and really traffic is still moving fairly well on Stadium, but like Natalie mentioned, Ash Street is blocked off here. And they also have brought in what appears to be multiple city buses to block off some of the scene along Stadium. So there's about 4 city buses lined up, multiple police vehicles, a lot of folks over here still monitoring the scene. So we're just waiting for the police chief to arrive to answer more questions. Like I said, all we know right now is that call came in a couple of hours ago, an officer-involved shooting here at Ash and Stadium in Columbia. And looks like the police chief is about to walk across the street here to address the media. But like Natalie said, she did speak with some employees at a nearby store, and they said they heard a couple shots. And it also appears that there's multiple police lines behind me. You can see that the gas station is taped off, and then within that there's another circle of police tape. So looks like we have city spokespeople walking up to the podium to what we have set up here, as well as Columbia Police Chief Jeff Jones and Assistant Police Chief Jeremiah Hunter. So let's listen in there now as they prepare to give us more information on what happened this afternoon.
May not ready. Okay. Thank you for being here. I want to update you on an officer-involved shooting that occurred at 2:41 p.m. today at the gas station behind me. 2:41 p.m. officers called out shots fired and asked for emergency assistance and said that they had 1 subject down. Officers arrived. When we arrived, emergency medical care was being given to the suspect that was on the ground. Medics also responded, as well as Columbia Fire. A 38-year-old white male whose next of kin has not yet been notified is dead. He was being investigated for a felony probation violation warrant and drug sales, and he was armed. 2 officers with our street crimes unit were involved in the officer-involved shooting. And they were taken away from the scene, At 3:15 p.m., although the Missouri State Highway Patrol was already on scene, we formally requested their assistance with the investigation. There will be 2 different investigations, one conducted by the Missouri State Highway Patrol for any criminal violations, and a second by the Columbia Police Department's Internal Affairs Unit. That second investigation will be to see if there's any violations of our policy. At this time, there's not more that I can release, but I intend to update you when I have more. Thank you.
Chief, can I ask you how many shots were fired and by who?
I don't have that information to give now.
You said he was armed. Can you say if he pointed that weapon at officers at all?
I can't give you any more information now. I'll update you when I know more.
State or federal
You don't
probation?
really